Hi everybody, it's Lynn from Lynn's Crafts Designs. I don't know if this ever happens to y'all, but I was flicking through my YouTube and a video just jumped out at me that I wanted to watch, and literally within 2 minutes I was like, oh, that's the next video I'm doing. Nothing like what I'm watching, but just it's an altered box on the video, but this altered tin just jumped into my mind. So I'm just going to scuff up the surface and give it a coat of black acrylic paint. Y'all don't need to see that. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back. Okay. I've got... This is the Martre corners. How do you say that? It's one of the Frank Garcia memory hardware. And I still haven't even used them all yet. Okay, so I'm going to be using, I've done 2 of these already, and now I'm doing 2 of these. These are the opposites. A little pinch of this is the DOS clay. I think that's enough. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, then I'll scrape it off, all of the extra. We'll go back and put this back. Alright. Let's see if it's willing to let go. It always stretches out that so much, that particular one. This particular one. It's so beautiful. But it doesn't want to keep its shape very well. World's best glue. Show you how wonderful it is. Okay, just a tiny amount. I got way too much. And literally just slap it on. Okay. It's actually not bad. Okay, now after we painted the gesso on there, gonna put a coat of black paint. and I'll be back. Okay, this is the DOS paper clay, which is my preferred paper clay, alternative clay, whatever you want to say. Just get a little pinch. I did the, the smaller, I say smaller, the smaller of the two bigger bones, and the wings. I'd already done those. Show you. Not sure what that's on there for, but I did the bones around the sides. Alright, now we're going to put the wings and the lady on the top. Okay, I'm just setting the wings up there because it's flat. Alright, I've already done this one. That one is the wings and bones, by the way. Alright. Now, once you demold this one, you want to demold it and let it set right where it is. Don't try to move it, because I'll tell you what will happen. That neck will crack right across there. So, I'm gonna get this kind of set. I want it to go. We shall make it so. Something like that. Of crafting glue. Brush, get that out. And just like the liquid nails, you don't want it to squeeze out. But that's what I mean when I say it's glue of all glues. You saw me, I just slapped that down. That's what I mean by it has slappability. It has an instant grab. Not like super glue, like it's instantly stuck. This stuff's got instant grab. I always close it tightly and store it upside down. Now, that's not saying that you can't still have some dry out, because that does happen. I just threw away some modeling paste that was dried up. That really irked me, because it's a good brand and it's my favorite brand. And anyway, alright. Now, we're still going to do a lot more to it, but that is the basics. Okay? That is the basics. Bones, wings, the lady, and the feet. We've got all of those done. Now, we've still got some space. I don't know how much of this texture is going to bring it all out. But we still got some space. You could do like some gemstones or something, or I don't know yet, but it'll come to me. We just have the polymer clay roses to bake in the oven, and this whole thing will go right in the oven. Have no fear. The paper clay, the acrylic paint we've already put on, even the paper roses, they'll be fine in the oven. Okay? So, let's make the last two roses to go right here. Hopefully that will fill up the space. Okay, you can see I put a couple of little buds and some extra leaves. These are just the molded leaves from the little leaf mold. Alright. Okay. Those little leaves right there. Any little leaf mold that has that rose leaf sort of shape would do. Or you could just do like I did with these and just make them by hand. Okay. Now, I started to use the paper roses for the middle here, and I just did not like them. So I pulled them back off, threw them to the side, and filled it up with some polymer clay ones instead. Then I grabbed those flower ones back, those paper ones back, and just added them. There was kind of something missing at the top of those feet. So, now when I go over it again with the black paint / black gesso, I'm going to do it in a pouncing motion to give this all a little bit of extra texture. All of that raw metal, so to speak. Okay, so I'm going to make those two flowers, and we'll be back. Okay, future Lynn here again. Gonna show you how I went about making polymer clay roses. Just a little teardrop. That's going to be the center. Then I take a large teardrop and mash it between my fingers, my thumb and forefinger, and tear it off. And using the index finger on my other hand, I just round that edge off. Okay. Then just cup it around that tiny little teardrop. Do that again. Nope. Okay. And do it again. And we've got a really nice little rosebud there if we want. But anyway, just continue. Now when you put the next row of petals on, well, don't do like I did and make it too thin. Now, more proud. Prouder than the layer before. Okay, like that. It always wants to stick to me more than it does the other polymer clay. Just like that. Okay. Then we will cut off a little off better. And that's the way we did it. Just lots of little roses, some of them bigger, some of them smaller. That is what you do. Okay, here we are, all baked. Now, because I doubt I can color match that exactly, I am gonna paint the whole thing black. The whole thing. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing black, roses included. So I'm gonna do that. And since I know y'all don't really care about watching me do that, I'm gonna go ahead and do it off camera. But like I said, I'm going to do it in a pouncing motion this time. I want to give it a little texture for our other treatments to stick to. Alright. making sure to get in all the nooks and crannies. I know this is everybody's least favorite part, or it is mine anyway, but it's a necessary step. Okay, I'm gonna start by giving the whole thing a coat of the metallic wax in the old silver and the brushed iron. Alright, so it's gonna be a process. Alright. Okay, obviously the brushed iron is a little darker than the old silver. So I'm actually just going to give everything a coat of the brushed iron and then do a little. Okay, now I'm going to go over and just highlight some of the spots with the old silver. Sorry about that. I just had to pick it up where I could see it a little bit. Okay, now on the roses, since we're gonna be putting something else color-wise on them, I really just want a little of this to hit the high points. Okay, now I'm going to do the bones on the sides and a little on the feet. Okay, this is the Fire Ruby, the Antique Brilliance line, which is a line that the color is in a brown antique colored wax. Okay, that's why it looks different. It's really soft. I've had this for years and it's still that soft. Alright. I really just want to put some highlights of some color. Okay, I don't want to paint them all over or anything like that. So I really think that that is enough. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. The only thing left that we could do is put a piece of scrapbook paper or cork or something on the back, put our signature on there, and call it good. Alright? Now, once again, I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like everybody's video you watch. I know y'all are tired of hearing me say that. But it really does help. It helps all the viewers. I mean, it helps all the channels. It helps all the channels. Subscribe. It's free. Doesn't cost a darn dime. There's what we've got for today. Bye for now.